Once upon a time, in the early 20th century, there was a town called Trail. Trail was on the southern edge of British Columbia, at the northern end of the Columbia River Valley. Trail was an economic boomtown because of a smelter run by the Consolidated Mining and Smelting Company, a corporation that used the smelter to process lead and zinc. The smelter gave a base of good-paying jobs for Trail that provided a good life for the people that lived there. Unfortunately, the side effects of the smelter proved to be a very big problem. The smoke produced by the smelter was laden with sulfur dioxide. When the smoke floated south down the river valley, it crossed over the international border with the United States and settled down onto the forests and farms near the border in the north of Washington state. The people living in Washington state saw the damage to their trees and crops and became very upset. The people of Washington complained to Consolidated Mining and Smelting in 1925. While there was some compensation offered initially, it broke down over details, and the people of Washington appealed to the federal government of the United States, claiming that the smelter smoke was damaging lands belonging to the United States. The United States argued that Canada should be required to ensure that corporations in Canadian territory were regulated so that air pollution could not damage American lands. Canada argued that American claims of damage were overestimated and that compensation had already been offered and partially paid. After years of arbitration, a decision on the matter was finally made in 1941. Aside from what compensation American farmers were entitled to and what regulations the smelter had to abide by, the real question in terms of international law came down to this. Is a state responsible for preventing private entities in the state from damaging property in another state through pollution? And the answer was yes. The Trail Smelter Case created precedents that is today commonly known as polluter pays. In this case, Canada was required to ensure that the Consolidated Mining and Smelting smelter did not cause further damage to property in the boundaries of the United States. As such, states were henceforth responsible under international law for pollution that caused damages to the land and property of another state. In an age of anthropogenic climate change, this precedence has the potential to be cited often as climate change-caused damages are taken to international tribunals for arbitration.